I want to start this video off by requesting something of you. I just want to ask you to say a simple word, just one word, and that word is no. All right, you said it? You said no? All right, can you just say it one more time? Okay. Now, just say it one more time, just for me. Say it one more again. Thank you. Now, I'm just going to ask you one more request, and that is to say that word, no, every single day of your life. Almost like a mantra. A confirmation, an affirmation, a declaration to your own self. Because that little two-letter word is arguably the most powerful word in existence ever, and can be the solution to, if not all of your issues, most of them. So on this beautiful morning, I just want to give you 5 quick reasons why you should say no every single day for the rest of your life. Just 5 quick ones, all right? So stick with me. And as y'all know, before I start, make sure y'all follow me, subscribe, hit that subscribe button below, please. And let me know in the comment section below what you think. And if you already use the powerful word of no. And if you don't, how you're going to implement the word no into your life from here on out. All right? Let's get started. On the first reason why I believe you should say the word no every single day of your life is because saying no to self, saying no to your own self, to be specific, your own thoughts, your own doubts, saying no to those things will beat you, but in return, you will win. When you think about communication, you think about the words and the things you say and express to other people. But the most powerful thing you can do is talk to yourself. Express to your own self. Give your own self a message, because it all starts here. And every single day, the enemy is busy. You're going to think these wild thoughts. You're going to have these dark, sinister, confusing thoughts in your head. Sometimes you don't even know why. You don't know the reason to it, the cause. Some days you're just going to have doubts, and not just doubts about other people, but doubts about your own self, your own possibilities, your own abilities. There's no way I can do this. How could I possibly achieve this thing? You're going to have these unhealthy thoughts about self. But the best thing to combat this is to say no. When you have these thoughts, when they start to arise, just say no. When you're starting to have these false realities pop up in your head, just say no. When you're starting to doubt yourself at the crack of dawn or the wee hours of night, just say no. Because one of the most important things you can do for your own self is to tell your own self, no, that is not true. What I'm thinking is not real. No, there is no way I'm going to continue to think these ugly things about myself. No, I know I deserve more. No, I know I love myself more than what I'm thinking. No. Tell yourself no. The next reason why you should say no every single day of your life, and this is in reference to others outside of your own self, is that saying no to other people, to the people in your circle, to the people in your environment, to the people in your own household, to the people in your own family. Saying no to others is going to weed out the leeches who use you for your yeses. Let me say that one more time. Saying no to others will weed out the users, the leeches, the abusers who use you for your yeses. Are you a yes man? Are you a yes woman? Is it hard for you to say no to others when they ask you to do something? Is it hard for you to say no in general? Do you end up in awkward and situations that you don't want to be in because you don't know how to say no? You see, the thing with this is people get used to you saying yes. They get comfortable with you saying yes. When they understand that you are more likely to say yes than no, they can use you, especially when it is in the wrong hands of the wrong person. If you let a leech get all of your power, if you let a leech control your decision making, you are more likely and susceptible to being used and abused. All because you don't say no. All right, so now that I want you to recognize that if you are in this situation, if you are a yes man or a yes woman, now that we have detected the problem, now it is time to act against that problem. And how do we do that? You guessed it, you start saying no. Now, when you start saying no to these people who are used to you saying yes, something funny starts to happen. When you start saying no and rejecting requests, rejecting your users, you will notice that they will start to change. Now, they start to change in multiple ways. They start to change verbally. In the verbal ways, they'll start to say, oh, you acting funny. Oh, you acting real different. Oh, you think you brand new now? Oh, you're not trying to help me no more? They'll start to get defensive in the way they speak to you. All because you start to say no. Now, in the physical way of how these users start to act different, when you start to say no, they'll stop hanging out with you. Suddenly, they're not around as much. Because when you were saying yes, you couldn't get rid of them. They were in your circle all the time. But now, because you started to say no, can't find them. Because you are of no use to them. Leeches need. Once you stop that need to a leech, it has to find its source of blood or its source of resources from somewhere else, someone else. But because you said no, you stopped feeding those leeches. Therefore, there's no reason for it to be there with you any longer. You will notice a dynamic shift in the people who are using you for your yeses when you start to say no. The next reason why I feel like you should start to say no, if you haven't already, start to say no every single day of your life is, it will keep you away from distractions, unhealthy feelings, unhealthy thoughts, lust, and it will keep you on track. Saying no will keep you on the straight and narrow. Now, let's think about some of the problems in our lives, some of the issues in our lives. And it doesn't have to be complex. It could be real normal things. I noticed when I was gaining weight during COVID, it was because I said yes to a lot of the things I shouldn't have been eating because I felt, lazy. I was working from home. I wasn't out as much, so I was just ordering a lot. I said yes to a lot of junk food. I said yes to using too much dang-on money on takeout. I said yes to those things because it was easy. You turn on the news, you see all these scary, crazy stories because that person said yes. Some drunk driver killed an innocent person on the road because they were driving on the wrong side of the road. And why did that happen? They said yes to drinking alcohol when they know they shouldn't have. I can keep going and going and going, but if you look at the source of a lot of our issues, a lot of other people's issues, it is because they said yes to the wrong things. Are you saying yes to the wrong things? Because if you are derailing yourself. You are feeding into the distractions. Married people cheat because they say yes to lust. Some drug addicts became drug addicts because they said yes that first and only time. Be careful what you say yes to because the consequences of that can go a mighty long way. Keep yourself on track by saying no. Also, publicly saying no. Saying no out loud. Saying no where people can hear you will show others that you have self-control. Now, this reason is important and different in a way because it broadcasts your intentions, it broadcasts your powers, and it broadcasts your self-control to others. And because of that, everybody knows what's up with you. They know what you're about. They know they cannot play with you because you announced it. No, 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 no. And I want y'all to hear me say it because I never want y'all to get it twisted. When you say no out loud and others hear you say no, when they know you are about that no life, they know you have self-control, they know you have self-respect, they know you have self-love, and they know you have awareness in your own value. Once people realize that, some people will find it intimidating. That's cool. Some people even might call you stuck up. But as long as they know that you do not play about yourself, yes, I want you to hear me say no. Because I want you to know what I'm about. I love myself. I love what's mine. And I don't play about these things. No. You got that in your head? I want y'all to broadcast these things to other people so they know that you are not about that play life, right? And now I'm going to bring it back to your own self. I'm going to bring it back to you now for the last reason why you should say no every single day. And that is, it will increase your confidence in your own self. It will increase your faith. It will increase your confidence in your own decision making. You will show your own self that you are a boss, that you are invested in what you can control. You control the controllables. You're not willing to let other people control you. You're not going to let other people depict your love, your self-love. You're not going to let people run your body. No one else in this world has to know this specific reason except for you. You will increase in you. And because you increase in you, you bolster your own self. You make your own foundation unshakable. No one can stop you. No one can change you. No one can mold you in their own way because you have built yourself. You have so much confidence in yourself that you will let nothing slide that is against you. You will let nothing slide that you don't like. You got that much confidence in yourself, all because you started to say no. So I hope y'all have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. But even beyond this day, I want y'all to start saying no. And watch the magic that happens. Watch the people that change. Watch the doors that open. Watch how your no's will start to make you say yes. This is what I've been waiting for. All right. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this video helps you in some way. And I will see y'all on my next video. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.